Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. I upload new videos at least once a week, and since we are in the best seasons for tea, fall and winter, I'm uploading even more frequently than that. So if you haven't yet, now is a great time to subscribe to my channel so you can stay in the loop with all of my new videos. Also, I just wrote an ebook. It's all about the basics of tea and like all the different tea types and what makes them different, like where they come from. So if you are new to the tea journey, it might be helpful to check out. Today I am trying another tea. It's a holiday tea from DAVIDSTea called Gingerbread Blondie. All right, let's get our tea steeping. Okay, and this tea is a fruit infusion, so it can steep literally forever and it won't oversteep. It'll only get more flavorful. So let's set this to the side and find out everything we can about that loose tea. So let's go ahead and read those ingredients. This is a fruit infusion, and it says, get jolly with this blend of creamy vanilla, lively ginger, and cute little sprinkles. The ingredients are apple, ginger, pineapple, mango, candied ginger, sugar sprinkles, white stars, sugar sprinkles, gingerbread men, apple pomace, marigold, vanilla, and natural and artificial flavoring. It's interesting to note that this one is not for latte. It says it on there, which is kind of a bummer because, I don't know, gingerbread latte sounds really good. If you know me, you know I love ginger so much. I always try to avoid like watching other tea videos or reading reviews on teas before I try them because I don't want a bias. I want to like go into it fresh, not knowing anything, and just share like my very first impressions with you guys. But I have seen a couple posts on the DAVIDSTea fan page saying that some people weren't crazy about this tea, and I try to like look away and not read into the details or anything. But my bias says that I'm gonna like it because I love ginger and I love gingerbread. So I'm going into it with, I guess, neutral expectations because I myself have a high expectation, but then I read some things that lead me to have a low expectation, so I'd say I'm pretty balanced. It smells interesting. It doesn't really smell like gingerbread. I definitely smell that like fruitiness. It almost smells like a grenadine or something. But there's mango and pineapple. I guess that's kind of weird in like a gingerbread blondie. It smells almost more like a fruit cake. Like it doesn't really smell like a spiced thing. Like I'm getting more of like the fruitiness than the spice from the smell. But I do get that like underlying hint of ginger. And ginger is the only spice in this, so there aren't any cinnamon or nutmeg or anything. So I don't think this is gonna be as gingerbready as I imagined. But I mean, I guess it's gingerbread blondie. So a blondie is a brownie that isn't chocolate. So it's like a bar that's similar in texture to a brownie, but instead of being chocolate, it's just like everything that's in a brownie minus the chocolate. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something because I've never really been a fan of blondies. Given the choice, I will always pick something with chocolate over something that does not have chocolate. So I'm not a big fan of blondies, but I am a big fan of gingerbread. But that fruitiness is just kind of making me feel weird. It's throwing me off a little bit. I would have thought it would be more spiced, you know, like a gingerbread like spice cake sort of thing. That's kind of what I imagined. But I smell like that mango and pineapple, and it almost has like a cherry grenadine vibe, so it's almost giving me like a fruitcake feel. But you never know, some teas taste totally different than they smell. But let's take a look at it. Everything is kind of that light, like blondie, gingery kind of color. This is really interesting. This ingredients list really kind of confuses me, to be honest, because, okay, so there's the apple, ginger, in my opinion, the most important ingredient because this is a gingerbread blondie, but then it takes a weird turn. Like the apple and ginger, I'm like, okay, I can see where it's going, but then it like veers off into pineapple and mango, and it comes back for candied ginger, And the rest of the ingredients aren't ones that really add much flavor, because there's the 2 different kinds of sprinkles, apple pumice, which like it's kind of like apple pulp, marigold, vanilla. I can smell the vanilla, I'd say, and I see the marigold, and then natural and artificial flavor. So it's a really confusing ingredients list. They doubled up on the ginger, which I can appreciate. There's regular ginger and candied ginger. But I'm just really curious about these weird fruit ingredients. Oh, here's a cute little gingerbread man sprinkle. I like that. I never tried DAVIDSTea's gingerbread tea. I never had the chance. I think they had it last year, but only online or only in kits or something weird like that, so I didn't have the chance to try it. But here's how the tea looks. It looks pretty and festive. I like the colors. The marigold looks really pretty in it. Has some white stars. And then I see chunks of pineapple and other little pieces of fruit. And it's weird because this one is not online. I can't find like the place where you can order it online. So I don't know what that is all about. Because I would be curious to read about these ingredients and kind of what made them choose these. I just am so curious why they went the route of like mango and pineapple in a gingerbread tea. So I'm really curious. And I feel like there aren't very many like contributing ingredients besides that. Like sprinkles are just for like the aesthetic. They don't really add much flavor. So it's like I'm smelling like ginger, pineapple, and vanilla. You know, it's kind of a weird combination from like my perspective right now. But maybe once I taste it, I'll feel a little different. And I hope it's good because this is one that I was really looking forward to. Okay, so let's look into like what a blondie is. Wikipedia says, a blondie is a rich, sweet dessert bar. It resembles the traditional chocolate brownie but substitutes vanilla for the cocoa used in brownies and contains brown sugar. Blondies are made from flour, brown sugar, butter, eggs, baking powder, and vanilla. May also contain walnuts or pecans. So that description I'd say is generally like what I thought a blondie was. So I'm like, where is the fruitiness coming from? Like, is it meant to add more subtle notes? Is it meant to add more sweetness? I'm really curious what this tea is gonna taste like. So I guess since it's a blondie and not like a gingerbread cookie, that's why it doesn't have like the molasses and the other flavors that you'd expect from a gingerbread cookie, because I mean, but if it was a gingerbread blondie, it should have that, right? Because it's like gingerbread, but in the context of like a thicker cookie, a thicker, softer cookie. I don't really know. I'm kind of confused here. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove that infuser and give it a try. Yeah, it still smells like weird. Like I still smell so much of that fruit. It's just like not what I thought, but all that matters is the taste. So let's taste it. It's actually kind of good. So it's not what I expected, but I do like it. I taste the ginger, which was the most important thing to me. And I taste the vanilla, and I like that. Ginger and vanilla, I feel like you don't get those together really often, so it's actually refreshing, like as far as a ginger tea. It's something different. It's almost like tastes like a ginger cupcake or something. Not gingerbread, but like a ginger vanilla. Very interesting. The fruit flavors are less prominent than they were in the smell, but I still taste them. It's just more of like a supporting flavor. I think what saves it for me from like the smell to the taste is like that I guess I didn't smell the vanilla as much and I didn't smell the ginger as much. Like the fruit pieces just overpowered the smell and it doesn't actually taste like that. It's good. I wouldn't probably buy it again because like I expected like that dark gingerbready, like molassesy flavor, maybe with vanilla to make it like Blondie. But it really is like almost like a ginger whipped cream or something. Another thing that they could have done, keeping with like the Blondie theme, would be to have like a buttery note to it, because I feel like the prominent flavor in a Blondie is like the vanilla and that like buttery flavor, because it's like all of the things that are in a brownie. I mean, I like it. I wish it was safe for latte because I feel like it would be a good latte, but the flavors are kind of light. I know like I like a heavy dose of ginger because I'm obsessed with ginger. So to someone else, to someone who like doesn't drink a ton of ginger tea, like this probably would taste pretty gingery, and I like feel the ginger. You know how you can like feel it like in the back of your throat? Like I feel it and I like that feeling. I just love ginger, but it's not like a hit you over the head flavor. It's more light. It almost reminds me of like the same vibe as the lavender buttercream that I tried a couple months ago. And I really liked that one too. But like with this, I feel like it's missing something. Like there's not really like a depth of flavor that I would have expected. Not saying it's not good though. Like I think I can drink through all of this, but it just, like I knew the ingredients didn't really seem like they were going to be like very complex, you know, because it's like apple doesn't really add flavor, ginger, pineapple, mango are weird, you know, so like, and then all the sprinkles and stuff. So it doesn't have a lot going on. It's more simple and there's nothing wrong with that really. It's just like, maybe if they would have put like nutmeg or something, you know, like it's missing something. Like just ginger and vanilla doesn't really seem like right. To me, gingerbread has more qualifications than just ginger. To me, gingerbread has molasses. You get that like dark flavor, like that molassesy darkness. Like I expected that. And I would expect like a couple other spices in like a gingerbread, you know, like I'd expect some nutmeg or some cinnamon or like something else. Not that like straight ginger isn't enough, but it's just the fact that it's called Gingerbread Blondie. I feel like it needed those things to bring it into like a true gingerbread moment. But a Blondie is just like a vanilla bar. So, I mean, I guess if they called it like spiced blondie or like ginger blondie, then yeah, that would be sufficient. That's what it tastes like. But I wouldn't say gingerbread. And personally, I'm craving gingerbread, so this tea is like a little bit of a letdown, but I think if my expectation going into it was different, I would really like it. I'll definitely drink through it. Would I buy it again? No. Maybe they called it Blondie because they were referring to like the color, because it's such a light like blonde color of tea. I don't really know. But anyway, this was an interesting one. It was a little confusing. I wish it had a different name, but I guess, you know, I've tried 2 of the new holiday teas and we are 1 and 1. One was really fantastic. That sweet potato pie I thought was really cool that they did that. But then this one I'd probably pass on. But anyway, I hope this review was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know in the comments below, if you had to pick between a brownie or a blondie, what would you pick? You already know my answer, but I want to hear from you guys if you've made it this far through the video. Team brownie or team blondie? Let me know. I hope you're having a beautiful day and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.